inside. My outside foot comes up, my inside foot comes here. I'm not taking my foot out. This foot's staying where it is. This is a very easy motion. My free hand, cupping over the leg, right? I can cup it all the way like this if I want, that's fine, right? Give myself a little space to do that. We don't need to make like weird grips. We don't need like extra fabric grips. It doesn't really help. Builds bad habits that you're not gonna use in no-gi. I don't see the point. Just cup the leg. Okay, we're gonna hit our sweep. Are we ready? Beautifully done. I'm falling towards the sweeping side. Okay, I'm not falling the other way. Now we're going to drill. I'm finishing right here our straight ankle lock. What's nice about this technique in this position is this is the straight ankle lock position. You're already there, all right? Not much to invent. That's why we started with this technique today. I see a lot of people when they go for this technique, they grab somewhere, most of you have probably seen this, and they just start like yanking as hard as they can, right? They're just like pulling up, they're making a lot of pressure, and they're not hitting anything. What's necessary for me to finish the straight ankle lock on my partner's foot is to point their toes. The ankle lock is this pressure, where their toes are pointing down, okay? This is the ankle lock pressure. So I need to make this happen to their foot, which means my pressure has to be, like the name, on the ankle. If my grip is up here on the shin or on the calf, if you can see my arm on the calf, my pressure's on the calf. It's not a calf slicer, it's an ankle lock. We need to get the pressure on the ankle. So here's what I like to do, and I make an extra space so you guys can see what I do with my hands. When I make my overhook on the leg, I'm gonna wait for a second. When I'm ready, I'm gonna loosen up and I'm gonna kind of shuck my shoulders back until I catch. My hand, I like to go like this. I like kind of like thumb up like this. I'm sliding back till I catch the Achilles, right? There's a notch on the foot that catches my wrist. It's right here, it's this heel. So it's very natural. I catch the heel. You guys see what I'm doing? I catch the heel. You need to feel this heel or you're never gonna finish an ankle lock. From here, my armpit, if you guys can see, if you can't see, come where you can see. My armpit is catching my partner's toes. You see how my armpit's on the toes? So look what I do. I bring my elbow, which is out like a chicken wing, back. And my armpit here is catching the toes and pointing the toes. Okay, this is part of the mechanic of getting the toes where I want them. So now my pressure, you can see Kevin's ankle, is on the ankle, caught actually on the Achilles, and pointing the toes, which is what we want. From here, you see this big gap? We don't want space, all right? No space when we're offensive. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is the way I like to finish it. I'm gonna take my free hand, I'm gonna push my partner's leg. I'm gonna push, 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 and I'm gonna shoot my arm in nice and tight until all this space goes away. Pushing in, and as I push, I cut my own wrist. Look at my grip here. One hand's pushing this in deeper. This one cups it nice and tight. And then I grab my own wrist here, or my own forearm. You guys see that? This is a really tight grip. Right here, I could probably finish this. Okay, and I'm not even doing 90% of the technique yet. I'm just making my grips. With my feet, team, we're right in the same grips we were. I've got my foot still in the heel. I've got my other foot under. My knees are gonna pinch. Here's the mechanic I do to finish the ankle lock. I'm gonna roll my shoulders back and rev my wrists as I turn. Now if you can see, I'm getting the tap right here sitting up, but this is not the best way to do the ankle lock. I want to fall to my side. As I fall to my side, watch what I do. This is gonna be what everybody does. They fall right on their elbow. See what I'm doing? This is not effective. You might finish some white belts with this technique. You'll never finish me with it. I'm gonna fall all the way to my shoulder. See my shoulder on the mat? My legs, my heel is keeping my partner from me. My other knee's keeping my partner from me. So when Gavin tries to lean into me, my feet are fighting him away. Now when I make this pressure and I'm pulling and tightening, I'm gonna look where I'm going. I tell this to people all the time, but they don't know what I'm talking about. Look at my eyes. My eyes are gonna look where I'm going. My whole body follows. Nice and tight? Everybody okay? I'm gonna do one more time. Okay, this is a lot of detail, but this is what